have your leg split and you go down the middle. That's like that doesn't really help you for as far as a specific kick, unless you're doing like a jump split kick in the air. Okay, these do when you go to your left, because that is stretching your hamstring. And when you kick, this height is dictated by that height. So if you have more flexibility here, you can get your leg up there. All right, but none of the stretches that you do in daily dozen really specifically address the kicking leg heights. Okay. That height is I don't even know, I guess it's the muscles in the side of the leg, which is really almost all the muscles on the inner thigh, okay? But the way that you would work that is really like a side split. This is done a lot in gymnastics, and I personally don't do it because I like my knees, all right? Some of you have Gumby-like joints, so it really doesn't matter. You can do that, right? So if you can do that, that's great. But some of you don't like it, and I totally understand that. All right? I think Master Carlson has one of his drills is he puts X-ray paper on your feet. So
slide it out.
Sliding out, all right? So there's a modification of that, okay? Go ahead and, are you stretching or are you just listening? Just like, yes, sir. Keep stretching. And then when you're, I'll give you like a good minute or two to stretch, and then we'll do the stretch that I think will help you a lot. May not exactly help you in 2 weeks, but it will help you for the duration of your martial arts training career. So as you're stretching, pay very close attention. All right, this is a half hip stretch. Okay, so what gets that kicking leg up is your hip. Okay, so this is not a very comfortable stretch. A lot of people actually, it's like that's good right there. Okay, what you want to do is you want to grab your knee and your ankle. Push toward that.
Oh my God.
Some people can get really flexible in that arena, and those are the ones that kick like vertical. They can get their chest to their leg.
Oh man.
I would have to like get bionic hips to do that. Okay. So we're going to give you 3 stretches to help you work on. When you stretch, stretch smart. Don't push yourself. I would say if you do, maybe once a week. Then you have to let your muscles recover, your joints recover. Okay, so here's how to do it. You're going to start by putting one leg out. Let's put your left leg out. Yes, sir. Sir. You're going to put your right leg like an L, or 90 degrees. So there's a 90 degree between where your groin is. There's a 90 degree where your knee is. And then what you're going to do is you can grab your pants, or you can grab your heel and your knee if you can grab that. And you're going to try to go. Now, this is a very difficult stretch, so I do not want you to have, hey, can you help me? And then someone, wham, all right? No. All right? It's very important that you have a 90 degree. If it's not a 90 degree, it doesn't quite work, okay? So lean back that way more. And I want you to make that, because this is like less than 90. So
nice shot. There you go.
That.
Okay, so 90
yeah,
degrees right there.
You got the, that's what you want.
Okay, nice job.
Move it out.
Okay, 90 degrees.
Yes, okay. This is a stretch that I learned from Master John Chung. Can you move? See, this is like a little bit less than 90 degrees. You can have this foot. Good. Good. You hold this stretch for about 30 seconds.
Grab knee and heel,
Now,
right?
if you're by yourself and you like, I can't tell because my math is bad, we'll go back and take geometry, all right? But no, seriously. Look at the mat. Mat is what?
Use the floor. It's 90 degrees.
It's 90 degree angle. So I'm going to put my knee right there. My shin is on the line. My thigh is on the line. That's what I want to do, okay? So that was probably a little bit more than 30 seconds. So now you're going to switch. And then you're going to go do the same thing on the other side. Again, why don't we spread out? Use one of the corners of the mat.
If this is a 90 degree angle for this leg, then this is a 90 degree angle for this leg.
90, 90, 90, 90, 90.
Okay, so if you're going to use this
again,
as your straight angle
down,
for this leg,
right? Now I've been doing this for a while, so don't like try to, I need to look exactly like that, all right? You may start out like this, and you might want to do that, okay?
You good?
Now pain is your body's way of telling you something. What that something is can be depending on what type of pain there is. Right? So we say that soreness is a type of pain that means that you're pushing your body to the limit, and that eventually you go beyond your limits. But like sharp, very, very strong pain, that's a bad pain.
Put your toes up.
Okay. So right now this is like a dull, achy pain for me. I'm not pushing it too bad. Okay. All right. Now relax. So we're gonna do one of my favorite stretches, which I call the dead frog stretch, because you look like a dead frog, like Frogger in the middle of the road. So you're gonna get on your knees.
Yes, sir.
Put your hands down in front of you. So this is a modified version of that side split, which I like this one because I take my knees out of the equation. Okay. So this is the same philosophy. What we did, we're half side, like a half dead frog, okay? Now we're a full dead frog. So now you're going to stretch both your hips at the same time. So I'm going to slide my knee out. And again, I'm going to look at my feet and my knees that they're at 90-degree angles, okay?
There you go. Nice job,
This
Mr.
is
Mayo.
good because you can control how far you're splitting on your own. So obviously the more that you are split, the better it's going to be.
Use this line
You
right
can
there.
lean
Nice
forward
job,
with your elbows,
Nice
okay?
job, Madison.
Now if you're here and you're like, I can't get up, sir, well you just do this. You crawl your elbows forward and you can go down like that to get up, okay? So you want to split as far as you can. And if that's good for you, then what you try to do is you sit back a little bit, and then that makes you kind of like your body like an M between your feet, your knees, and your butt. So that's okay to break the 90-degree rule, but when you start out, you want the formation to be good. Does that make sense, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Just know what you... Yeah. All right, and then relax. So, I saw this guy do this one time, so I'll leave it up to you for you sick people who like challenges, all right? I have a friend, his name's John Sue. He's a world champion in forms, and he's a really cool guy, except he's in Texas, so I can't really talk to him that much in person. He used to do this move in this form. He used to modify a Japanese form called Konkudai. Konkudai is like the equivalent of Beethoven, I guess, okay? And so when you start the form, traditionally, okay, that's what, but he like, no, that's, can't do that, all right? So what he would do is this, he would go, and he would do this, and he would go as far as he could go, and he could probably go another inch lower. And then he would go down, back up, and then from there, he would do that move.
Wow.
But he would hold it there for a really long time. So that goes to show you, that's actually a good drill to not only for flexibility, but again, we're talking about flexibility and what?
Strength, sir.
Strength, okay? So you can't just be flexible because you're definitely not going to hold it there, all right? So that's one way to really, you know, if you have good knees and you like to try that, then by all means, okay? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, everyone stand up.
Yes, sir.
Let's move where there's space.